Hi guys, so today I want to talk to you about BVG removing some of the most recent items that have been released with the 50 Shades of Yo theme. So they've made a thread which is a sticky in the Yoworld discussions tab of the forums, and Viking Cameron goes on to discuss how Big Viking Games endeavours and creates safe and supportive Yoworld for all players. We do not encourage any form of violence or harassment towards any person. We strive to develop culture and environment in our company and our games, and that is inclusive, safe, and trustworthy. We sincerely apologise to anyone who was offended by the 50 Shades of Yo theme or its items, to anyone who is now upset over the decision we've removed to remove some of these items. We would also like to apologise for the lack of notice surrounding the decision and that we will make it a priority to make it better in the future. They then go on to discuss that they take players' feedback very seriously, and after careful consideration and reviews, we have decided to act on the legitimate concern of our players. So basically, just to sort of give you guys some background to this, when certain items were released into Yoworld, players were kicking off. Players were kicking off before the theme even got released. People were causing fuss over the whole 50 Shades of Grey theme. And when I say people and groups of people, I mean a small minority of people. So we've got 100%, I would say about 10% of those people were kicking off, 90% of these people were loving the theme. That 10% of people were causing uproar, saying that the theme was inappropriate, saying that, certain things shouldn't be in the game and it's a child game and this and that. And I can understand people's points of view. There are people who legitimately are the age of 13 who play Yoworld. You have to be 13 to sign up to Facebook. You have people who probably sign up who are younger than 13 and who do play Yoworld. However, you have to be 13 as a minimum age to play the game. Now, there's no terms and conditions within BVG that say you have to be 18 or above, and I personally would say that the 50 Shades of Grey theme is an 18 plus sort of theme. The items that they have removed from the game, there is furniture and wearable. So this is the two furniture items that have been removed from the game. They are both interactive, and I just bought them because I want to show you guys what exactly they do. I'm not going to lie, I paid extreme amounts of money for these. I am very disappointed in myself for doing that. However, I wanted them for the video. When I say extreme amounts of money, I think this was about 10 million coins and this was about 9 million. I probably did overpay on them, I'm not going to lie, but I bought them anyway. So the interactive desk, my Yoworld avatar leans across the edge of it. She's wiggling her bum and stuff, and then she pushes the books out the way. She climbs onto the table. She then pushes the computer out the way. And then she lies and poses on the table. Now, I personally don't really see this as being that bad, so to speak. I think that's an okay product or item or whatever you want to call it. This cross, on the other hand, I don't even know particularly what it's used for. But when the person sits on it, she is like strapped onto it and starts wiggling around on it. It does look inappropriate. It probably is inappropriate. There's probably a name or terminology for it. I don't know what it's called. The other side of it, if you flip it across, does it not kind of look like she's like on a cross, like a bit religious sort of aspect of things? I don't know. The other thing I want to point out here is this interactive. She doesn't get off it after like a couple of seconds of being on it, like the table. She stays attached to it, which is a bit disturbing in itself as well. I mean, like you have to press and then she gets off it. So I can understand that item being removed. And then if we go into the auction house, because I haven't bought these just because I didn't participate in this theme. I've been really busy. The wearable items that got removed were the gags. And now I can't find any in the auction house. What's going on? This one here. So there's different colours of them. And this is how they look on your avatar. Now, I personally don't think they look that well. It's like, it's not 3D. It sort of covers her nose as well as her mouth. And I don't know what's that inappropriate about that. Obviously, the whole cross thing I think is inappropriate. I don't think that should have been brought into the game. I think the table was fine, and I think this mouth guard or mouth gag or whatever you want to call it, I think that is okay. I mean, the whole theme itself is a little bit wrong, but I don't see that looking quite wrong. I think that looks okay, especially if we go to the furniture store right now and we have a look at the Red Room furniture that was released for this theme, and you go across to some of the things that they brought out, which they have left in game. For example, the red swing chair. I personally think this is way worse than this table or the mouth guard, in my opinion. I think some of the stuff in itself, I mean, I think that personally for me is something that should have been removed, not the table. I think this chair should have been removed before the table. I also think that some of the other wearable items, I think they needed to rename it. They shouldn't have called it submissive. They should have called it something else. But I think it's wrong that BBG have decided to remove them with it being so late in the game. I think they should have just, I don't know, maybe either remove them, but also remove them from players' inventories. And that way they do not exist on the game at all. Or leave them in. Because you've now got a small minority of people who own these items who are selling them for millions and millions and millions because everybody wants one, because it's like a limited rare edition item that shouldn't be in the game and everybody wants it. So people are paying crazy prices for it, and other people are saying it's not fair, you know, we should have had notice of this, we should have been warned about this. I can understand BVG not warning people because obviously they needed to remove it from the game, but I just think it's a bit late and a bit delayed for them to do so. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section of this video. Are you a fan of all of these items? Which ones do you think should have been removed? Which ones should have been kept in the game? What's your overall thoughts on the theme? Do you think there's going to be more drama surrounding it? Do you think they're going to pull out more items? Do you think they're going to remove more items? Do you think they're going to bring them back into the game? There's so much drama going on surrounding this on the Yoworld forums right now, so I'm just stalking it. I'm just reading it and stalking it. I can't comment on it because I'm still banned, but there is so much drama right now, so make sure you go and head over to the Yoworld forums to check all of that out. And I will see you guys in my next video. Have a good day, guys.